Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to do a quick video today. Well, quick might not be the word for it. It's about 20 minutes long. But I wanted to go in and talk a little bit about one of my favorite champions, and that is Domino for sure. She is just such a good champ, and her utility in this game will take you a long, long way. She was my first R5 in this game as a 5 star, and I did 100% Labyrinth with her. So she's just an absolute animal. So basically, what I want to do is just talk about her a little bit. We'll show a little bit of Act 5 gameplay. We're going to go into the live transfer chapter here and just show off the 4 star just to see what she can do. And I put together a team that, you look right here that you could do, Act 5 with that are, um, even if you have them all as 4 stars, it's still very doable. I'm only going to use Domino for these few fights that I showcase. I like this one a lot because every single one of these champs is pretty good. Massacre, he's all right. I don't really think he's that bad of a champ, but it really, really helps with Domino because Massacre can really, really help her with extending those debuffs. You get an extra second of bleed, you get an extra second of stun. So on your parries, you can jump straight into a 8, 9 hit combo if you're fast enough. Those critical bleeds, if they're ticking for, you know, 4 or 5 thousand just on your first one, um, you get that for an extra second as well. So you're just going to keep taking damage down. The Red Hulk one I really love just because whenever you parry, hit the heavy, you're able to incinerate. Which, with the Massacre synergy, you get an extra second of that as well. All in all, I just think she's just an amazing champ. Her signature ability really, really helps, but it's definitely not necessary just for the simple fact that her damage sheerly comes from, her specials and, just even hitting quite a bit. But her critical failure, whenever you're fighting certain champions, um, say Unstoppable Colossus, Juggernaut, Magic, people that have really annoying buffs, she can negate those, and it comes in all the time. And it just whenever I was doing Labyrinth, I was fighting the Unstoppable Colossus with her, and I would say 50% of the time she was able to get lucky, or he was able to get lucky and or unlucky, and not get that unstoppable buff. So it made it a little bit easier. Still a long fight because he doesn't bleed, but still got him down, pretty easily. With this synergy team that I have as well, I have Captain America in there, and a lot of people don't know about this synergy, but with Wolverine and Captain America synergy, um, all mutants get a 20% prowess buff. So her specials are going to be hitting even harder than they already do, 20% harder to be exact. And just kind of showing off here a little SP3. The way I really like to play her, especially in some of these quicker fights that you see, is just play off if she gets lucky or unlucky on, or if she gets lucky whenever you get to that special two. If she gets lucky on the special two, then I'll fire it off. If she doesn't, I'll hold till the special three. Hopefully she gets lucky, and it'll usually end the fight pretty quickly. And so you can see how, quickly we're getting these opponents down just with a 4 star. Um, a 565, I mean, you can get all these champions down in probably 10 or 11 hits. I did my legend run with her, and I mean, every single fight was just parry heavy, done. Um, I think she's pretty good, along with Corvus if you're looking to do a legend run. I did mine with my 565. Um, but yeah, I mean, as you can just see, we're getting this Gwen pulled down in 26 hits. She's a great, great counter to Medusa, which is someone we see quite a bit in Alliance War, especially T1. Um, there's usually always a Medusa either as the main boss or one of the mini bosses on Node 29, which is just such a pain in the ass. Um, but you can even see here where she has class disadvantage. I mean, she just does quick work of this Yondu here. There's a couple fights that she's not the best at. Um, she can incinerate Void or Red Hulk, so in Labyrinth I didn't even bother with that. Against the non-bleeders, she can be somewhat of a pain, but you still have that incinerate that you can use. I'd say her worst matchup is against Iceman because there's just really no way to get any of that damage over time on him, like you would with other champs. Um, but yeah, I mean, she's just such a great champ. We'll just keep watching this. Just baiting out special ones with the Anbu here. Should get to a special two here, and just he's down. So basically, like the whole point of this video is, I see a lot of people and get a lot of questions, in different chats that I'm in and stuff that I see around, on Reddit, Facebook pages and stuff is, hey, I just pulled Domino. What should I do with her? My first instinct is take her up as high as you can because she will get you so far through this game. Whether you're getting her for the first time as a new player, I mean, she'll get you through all the tough content that you need. Or if you're a veteran player and you're about to do Labyrinth, 100% or for your first run, I mean, you get her up to R5 or even R4, she's she's going to be your workhorse and she can get it done. Um, I have I'm just showing a couple different fights here. I'll probably do one or two more in this Act 5. We'll jump over to Realm of Legends just to see what a longer fight looks like with the R4 or with the rank 4 or sorry, with the 4-star, and then we'll do one fight with Labyrinth Red Hulk and show how quick we can get him down. Um, but yeah, this Ghost Rider's a little bit of a pain just having to bait out specials because he's got the power gain, but nothing too crazy that we can't handle. We'll incinerate. I always find it funny that Ghost Rider can be incinerated since he's made of fire. Doesn't make sense. Kind of like Iceman can be cold snapped. Moving on to this chapter, we'll take down this Falcon real quick with the class advantage here. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this video, ask some questions in the comments. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Um, you know, sh- I pulled her right when the featured Grandmaster crystals came out and just kind of played around with her for a while. And um, I mean, I just fell in love as soon as I got her and just realized the damage potential. And as soon as I finished up Act 5 fully, I took her straight up to rank 5 and haven't looked back since. This season we got a new guy that has an R5 Domino 565. So I actually don't have to place mine on defense anymore. So I've been using her in a little bit of Alliance War, and I mean between her, Vision, and Corvus, I mean there's not much that I can't really handle in Alliance War. So um, actually fought a Medusa boss in the last war. Just kind of we were up enough that we could just kind of screw around, and I wanted to test her out on Medusa a little bit and found out some things that I wasn't really expecting about facing Medusa. And whenever you hit into her while she has living strand, she won't get parried since our first hit is a projectile. Um, so she'll eat up all the living strands. But one thing that I did notice is, while you're hitting into her auto block, and those living strands come off, Medusa can and will throw a special one on you. And so basically, what I learned is hit into it, get the living strands off, and get back, and then get back in after. The only bad thing about using her in Alliance War that I've noticed, you can't get the big bleeds, but her damage is still high enough that you're not going to time out on the majority of fights. So here's the last fight in this Act 5 chapter. Just kind of wanted to show this class disadvantage against a Vision. Um, you can see, just the damage just scales down so much in this fight, especially with the enhanced armor that he has up, and just having to always bait out that special one, and hopefully you don't get clipped like that, like I did. So we'll have him throw another special one in here and try to get back in there, and yeah, we're just not doing the damage that we're used to. Nice little 4K hit there, but we could do more. Try to do as many incinerates as I can, just because you can get a little bit of damage over time that way on Vision. And right there, you see his synthesis wasn't able to trigger. Um, thanks to that critical failure. So it always comes in handy against fights like these. See, that special two just did not do anything. We weren't lucky. Um, but I mean, she keeps powering on. I chose this live transfer path because I didn't want to have to use any potions or anything to do any healing up as I went along, and it's just a fun chapter to showcase what she can do and how versatile she is. We'll show one special three here. Um, the good thing about the special three is if you get lucky and the number of crit hits you've had, similar to Star Lord's combo meter, but you don't have to keep it going. It's just the number of critical hits that you get on the opponent. It'll increase your attack on your special three. And whenever you get into some of the longer fights like um, Labyrinth of Legends and even Realm of Legends, those really start to stack up. And after you get Red Hulk down to about 50%, you really start to see every single one of those special threes. They're hitting for 50,000 at the cap, and then whatever bleed you get on top of it. So, each special three towards the end, I mean, you're taking down anywhere from, you know, what, 75,000 to, upwards of 200, 300,000 if you get one of those critical bleeds. So we'll jump in here to Realm of Legends and just beat up on Winter Soldier for a minute. Um, this probably isn't the greatest example on how to do Realm of Legends, but we get him down pretty quick. Towards the end, I thought we were gonna have a bleed get down pretty quick, but it didn't. But here just kind of showing off, the incinerate, some different combos, the 8-hit combo. I don't think I went for a 9-hit combo, but I always like to mix it up. It's just kind of whatever you're feeling. You don't necessarily have to just incinerate. I know with my 565, if I just sit there and parry and incinerate the whole time, you can get him down in 40, 50 hits. Um, so yeah, I just parry, and then if you're feeling it, just hit the incinerate. If not, you go in with an 8, 9 hit combo. Um, the one thing I don't think I really showcased in this video with her is whenever you get a big bleed off, throw in that special one, you can refresh those bleeds. So I probably could have did it here, but I chose not to because we had a critical bleed up. It was ticking pretty good. We could have refreshed it if we wanted to, but I just decided to just keep pumping in. So we're lucky here. Just hit that special two, 15k. Take this special two to the face a little bit, and then towards the end we'll do a special three and see if we can get a little bit of critical damage there. Come on, buddy, throw that special one for us. There we go. Get back in. Yeah, and that's a big thing is just cycling that special two if you're lucky, hit it. If not, or if you just want to wait for the special three and hopefully you can get lucky and get that critical bleed. It's just gonna make the fight so much quicker. All right, so we have lucky here. We're gonna jump straight into it. Should have a good amount of critical hits to amp up some of that damage. Let's see what it hits for. 44,000 right there after 96 hits. Not bad. Didn't get the critical bleed, but um, I remember my final fight with Maestro in Labyrinth of Legends. I was able to critical bleed him when he was at about 6% health, and it was ticking for 37,000. And just watching it melt was just so satisfying. So we have a special two here since we're lucky. Should one more special and he should be done. So there we go. We refreshed that initial bleed. I thought I was gonna get him down right there, so I accidentally took a couple hits, but right here we'll parry, incinerate, he's done. And whenever you incinerate with that massacre synergy, you're getting that extra second. So if you hit a 10k heavy and then go, and if you watch it, you're getting your incinerate damage that matches that plus an extra second of that. So you're getting roughly an extra 20% damage off of that. So um, going into Realm of Legends, or not Labyrinth of Legends here, I brought in my 565, same team. You can run different teams. I think when I did my initial runs, or when I did my Labyrinth runs, um, I brought in Deadpool X Force. So every time um, use dexterity and all that, your chance of getting lucky increases by about 10%. With Sabretooth and Old Man Logan, you can get an extra 10% every time you parry as well. So your chances of getting lucky are greatly increased. So I'm not going to talk a ton during this fight just because just watch the video and I'll comment on a couple things. Since we didn't get lucky there on the special two, we're just going to wait and fire off that special three. So we didn't get lucky on the special three here, but we'll just keep pounding into him. Towards about halfway and a little bit more down, we'll get lucky on those special threes, and you'll be able to see some really big damage. Sorry, our attack phase on Forge just started, so I'm checking it out right now. In this Red Hulk fight, you know, depending on the number of times you get lucky, you can usually get this guy down in 300 to 400 hits. I think my best one was 307, and usually comes in around 350, 400 though. Alright. The main thing, especially with fighting Red Hulk, with whoever you use, you just always bait out that special one. I hate dealing with his special three, or not his special three, but his special two. And there we go. We got a critical bleed. It's ticking for, what was that, about 10,000? Yeah, so just watch that. Yeah, let's see what this special three does here. And I apologize. I don't usually play with sound, so it's going to be a little bit quiet. I might have to start playing with sound a little bit. Throws me off sometimes in war because I don't ever play with it. The purpose of this video was, you've seen a lot of Domino gameplay, whether it's, one-shotting somebody or, um, other aspects of the game where you've seen her in Alliance War on defense. I just wanted to showcase, how to play her in all parts of the game. because she's just such a great champion that you can do so much with. Um, and obviously you're probably not gonna, you know, go into Act 5 or um, even the event quest and just use Domino and her synergies. You might bring Domino, Stark Spidey, or whoever's on your team, and she just doesn't need her synergies like a lot of players do. So that's just a regular bleed, not critical bleed, and it's still taken for 3,300. Goes on for about 6 seconds, so you're getting about 36,000 bleed just from that special three. Keep baiting that special one. And the great thing with the Massacre synergy and Labyrinth of Legends is you just get those non-stop parries, so it makes the fight so much easier. Yeah, we didn't get lucky here, so we're not going to get much of a bleed or anything. But we will have him down here in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, parry, building special one. All right, push him to his special one. One thing I like to do, especially against Red Hulk and some of the others, is make sure they throw their special before I launch my special three. That way, we'll build them back up to special one and, not have to worry about getting them to the special two. So here we get a critical bleed, taken for 17k. Do some quick math for you real quick. So with the 17,000 bleed, that takes off 204,000 health. Not too bad. So we won't even need another special three. We'll probably just build to a special two here and fire it off and call it a day. So we've got him down to 2% health, and he just hit his second enrage timer. Um, so we'll do that. Special two. Perfect. And then we'll just go in because he doesn't have much health left and he's down. So thanks for watching. If you have Domino, I think this is a good video to showcase everything that she can do in this game that'll help you progress and get a little bit better. I'm going to do some more videos on some of the more current champions on how to play them. So yeah, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and like the video, and there'll be more coming down the line here. So thanks for watching.